You think you've seen hell, don't you? You think the worst has already happened to you, that the pain you carry is the extent of what the world can throw at you. You wear your scars like badges of honor, like the world's cruelest punches are, the things that defined you. But let me tell you something you refuse to acknowledge. What tried to break you wasn't even the worst part. The battle wasn't even close to over. You're still here. And that's why you need to wake up. Listen, you've been walking around with this illusion that life is beating you down, that it's all too much, too overwhelming. The devil has been whispering in your ear, hasn't he? Give up. You'll never be enough. You'll never be good enough. Why keep going? It's almost like you've allowed the darkness to pull you under. You've let the weight of the past become your shackles, tying you to a version of yourself that's broken and powerless. But I'm here to make this clear. What you thought was defeat was actually your survival. The hell you've walked through, it was designed to crush you. You were targeted, intentionally broken, torn apart piece by piece. The devil saw your strength, your potential, and he came for you hard. Every fight, every failure, every crushing blow, that was the world's way of trying to destroy you. But here's the thing, you're still standing. What you failed to recognize is that those blows didn't destroy you. You thought they did. You thought every disappointment, every setback, every betrayal had knocked you down for good. You allowed yourself to believe the lie that your weakness was your destiny, that your wounds were permanent. But guess what? Those wounds are your proof of survival. The devil tried to destroy you, but God protected you. It wasn't luck that saved you. It wasn't coincidence. It wasn't fate. It was the unwavering will to see you through. It was the shield of purpose that kept you from falling into that abyss. You were crafted for this war. Every attack on your soul, that's the battlefield where you were meant to rise. The struggle, that was your forge, shaping you into something indestructible. But instead of embracing that power, you've been walking around feeling like the victim. You've been clinging to your pain like it's a damn comfort blanket, afraid of stepping into the greatness that was always meant to be yours. The real question here is, why are you still letting the devil win? You've been saved, shielded, and kept for a reason. Your survival is not an accident, it is a divine act. But survival is just the beginning. What are you doing with it? You've been carrying the weight of this world like it's your cross to bear. But here's the hard truth you've been avoiding. This is not your burden to carry alone. You were never meant to crumble under this. You were built to rise from it, to conquer it. Every wound you've suffered has been a step toward your ascension. Every defeat, every insult, every betrayal, they were meant to push you toward your true power. But here you are, letting those same scars make you feel weak, making you feel small. That stops now. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the warrior who survived the worst of them. And if you think for 1 second that the battle is over, you're wrong. The war is just beginning. The devil came for you and he failed. Now it's time for you to show up, not just as a survivor, but as a conqueror. Not just as a fighter, but as a goddamn storm that can never be stopped. Your strength isn't in how many battles you've fought. It's in how you stand after every hit. Your victory isn't in escaping the fire. It's in how you walk through the flames without turning to ash. You've been through the hellfire, and instead of being consumed, you've emerged forged in it. That's power. Real power. Power that no enemy can ever take from you. So stop pretending like you don't deserve this. Stop acting like you're not worthy of the greatness that's waiting for you. The world is going to keep testing you, but what they don't understand is that with every strike, with every setback, you grow stronger. You become harder, unstoppable. That's the secret they don't want you to know, that in every failure, in every loss, you are being refined into something they will never have the power to break. The war is here, and you are still standing. The devil tried to destroy you, but God protected you. And if you think that's the end of the story, you've got another thing coming. This is only the beginning. What are you going to do with that protection? What are you going to do with the strength you've been given? You're not a survivor, you're a warrior. Let me make this clear to you right now without hesitation. The biggest enemy you face isn't the world. It isn't the people who've betrayed you. It isn't even the devil himself. The biggest enemy you'll ever face is the lie you've allowed to live in your head. You've been deceived. You've bought into the narrative that you're somehow incapable, that your dreams are too big, that your ambitions are too unrealistic. And most of all, you've convinced yourself that you're not enough. You think that the reason you're stuck is because of circumstances. You think the reason you're not where you want to be is because of the people around you, because you don't have the right opportunities, because you didn't get lucky like so-and-so. The truth? You've been hiding behind excuses, and as long as you keep doing that, as long as you keep letting those lies wrap around you like chains, you'll never reach your potential. But it's time to pull back the curtain and expose the truth. You're not stuck. You've just convinced yourself that you are. You're not limited by your circumstances. You're limited by the story you keep telling yourself. You've been lying to yourself, day after day, year after year. You've built this false reality that you've attached to like a badge of honor. I can't do this because of insert excuse here. You've heard it a million times, haven't you? I'm not good enough. I don't have the resources. I didn't come from the right place. These are the lies that have been holding you back, keeping you in this cage you've built for yourself. And let me tell you something, that cage, it's made of your own fear, your own doubts, your own insecurities. It's not the world's fault. It's not the people who turned their backs on you. It's not even the things that happened to you. It's your fault. You've let the enemy convince you that you're weak, that you're small, that you don't have what it takes. But that's a lie. A bold-faced, unforgiving lie. And until you wake up and shatter it, you will stay right where you are, stagnant, defeated, living in the shadow of your own potential. Let me hit you with the hard truth. You are the only one holding yourself back. You want to blame everything and everyone around you. You want to point fingers, look for someone to blame. But here's the truth. You have all the power you need to change your life. The only reason you haven't is because you keep choosing the easy way out. You keep choosing comfort. You keep choosing the lie that it's too late, that you're too damaged, that you've missed your shot. Well, guess what? That's not how this works. The world doesn't care about your excuses. Life doesn't give a damn about your sob story. What matters is what you do with the cards you've been dealt. Stop hiding behind your victim mentality. Stop crying about your past. The past is done, finished. It can't hurt you anymore unless you keep letting it. The real reason you're stuck is because you refuse to see that you have the power to break free. You've been hiding behind excuses, waiting for some magical moment when everything falls into place. You think it's going to happen when you get the perfect job, when you finally get that degree, when you finally meet the right person. But the truth? That moment doesn't exist. That perfect moment where everything aligns. It's an illusion. You want it so badly because it would be easy. It would be comfortable. But nothing in this world worth having is easy. Nothing of value comes without a fight, without sacrifice, without being willing to go to hell and back. You think you're waiting for a break, but what you're really doing is waiting for permission. Permission from who? Who are you waiting on to give you the green light to start living the life you've always dreamed of? Newsflash, you don't need permission. You never did. What you're waiting on is the courage to break through your own bullshit. You've built this fortress of excuses around yourself, and you've convinced yourself that it's protection. You've made it your comfort zone. It's all you know. It's safe. It's predictable. But let me tell you, the more you stay in that place, the more you are suffocating the fire inside of you. You think you're protecting yourself, but what you're really doing is chaining yourself to mediocrity. Every time you listen to the lies, every time you settle for less than you deserve, you're only digging your own grave. And don't tell me you're not ready yet. Don't tell me it's not the right time. Don't tell me you need more training, more experience, more whatever. Those are excuses. The time is now. The battle is here. If you're waiting for the stars to align, you're already losing. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, you're already defeated. You're waiting for something that will never come. Now you might be thinking, well, how do I break this cycle? How do I break free from these lies that have been holding me back? Let me tell you how. It starts with confronting the truth. The truth that you've been lying to yourself. The truth that you've been too scared to act, too scared to risk, too scared to fail. But guess what? You're already failing. Every single day you stay in this comfortable prison, you're failing. Every day you keep hiding, you're failing. You're failing to show up for yourself, failing to fight for your future, failing to take what's rightfully yours. But the truth is, you don't need a miracle to change your life. You don't need some magical moment. You don't need some grand opportunity handed to you on a silver platter. You need the balls to make a decision, to act, to move forward, no matter how painful it might be. You need the courage to stop believing the lie. This is the moment of reckoning. No more excuses. No more playing small. No more pretending that your dreams are too big for you. You're either going to choose to step up or keep drowning in the lies you've told yourself. Choose now. Every second you waste listening to the lie is a second you will never get back. Every moment you delay is a moment you lose to fear, and you're not going to get another shot at this. There's no rewind button in this game. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep believing the lie that you can't? Or are you going to step into your power and show the world exactly who you are? The truth is staring you in the face, and the only thing holding you back now is you. Listen to me. You've been living in a fantasy world, one built on comfort and denial. You've been hiding behind the lies, playing the victim, telling yourself that the world owes you something. But here's the harsh reality you've been avoiding. No one owes you a damn thing. Life isn't a handout. No one's going to show up and hand you your dream on a silver platter. If you want something, you have to take it. You have to claw, fight, sacrifice everything to get it. There's no room for excuses here. There's no room for softness. This is war. And if you think you've been through enough, if you think the worst has already happened to you, you're wrong. The truth, you haven't even begun to feel the heat. You've been playing in the kiddie pool while the real battle rages on. The world doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care that you've been hurt, that you've been wronged, that you've failed. It doesn't care that you think you deserve a break. The world will keep coming for you, and it will keep pushing you, testing you, grinding you into dust until you either break or build yourself into something unbreakable. And here's the truth you need to swallow, whether you like it or not. You're not going to be saved. You're not going to be handed a solution. No one's coming to rescue you. That's not how this works. If you're waiting for a miracle, waiting for some external force to change your life, you've already lost. The only miracle you need is the one that comes when you finally look in the mirror and realize that you are the solution. You are the one you've been waiting for. You've been chasing comfort. You've been chasing the easy route, waiting for everything to magically align. But the truth, comfort is your enemy. It's a trap. It's the illusion that keeps you shackled to mediocrity. You think you're taking the safe path, but all you're doing is making sure you stay stuck. You're never going to grow in your comfort zone. You're never going to evolve by staying where you feel safe. You were not born to be safe. You were born to be dangerous. The moment you stop resisting the grind, the moment you stop fighting the struggle, is the moment you'll begin to understand what it means to truly live. Until then, all you're doing is existing. You're breathing in and out, but you're not alive. You've been afraid of failure, afraid of pain, afraid of rejection, and that fear has paralyzed you. That fear is what's keeping you locked in a cage. But let me break this down for you real clear. Failure is the price of success. If you're not failing, you're not trying. If you're not pushing yourself to the edge, you're never going to find out how strong you really are. The greatest warriors of all time, they weren't born great. They weren't handed success on a silver platter. They fought for every inch, clawed their way to the top, failed over and over and over again. And with every failure, they got better. They got stronger. The truth is, every time you avoid failure, every time you hold back out of fear, you're denying yourself the power to transform. Every failure is a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone. But you can't learn if you're not willing to take the risk. Stop playing it safe. Stop pretending like the world is going to hand you a win just because you've suffered. No one cares, no one owes you anything. You have to earn it, you have to bleed for it. Here's another cold, hard truth. No one is going to believe in you unless you believe in yourself. If you're waiting for validation, waiting for people to cheer you on, you've already lost. You don't need their approval. You don't need anyone else's permission to rise. You don't need anyone else to tell you that you're worthy. You are worthy the moment you decide to be. And yet, here you are, holding yourself back. Why? Why are you still playing small? Why are you still hiding behind fear? Why do you keep telling yourself that you're not enough? Do you not see what you're doing to yourself? You are sabotaging your own potential. You are locking yourself in a cage and throwing away the key. The truth is, you're not weak. You're not powerless. You are a force to be reckoned with. The only thing that's stopping you is the lie you've been telling yourself. The lie that says you can't. The lie that says you're not good enough. The lie that says your dreams are too big for someone like you. That's a lie. That's the trap. That's the illusion. And as long as you keep feeding it, you will stay right where you are. Stuck, stagnant, and wasting your potential. to wake up. You need to wake up to the truth of who you are. You are a warrior. You are made for battle. And if you're not fighting for your life, fighting for your future, you are nothing more than a slave to fear. You are nothing more than a puppet, controlled by the lies you tell yourself, pulled around by the strings of your own insecurities. It's time to break free from the illusion. It's time to stop pretending that you can't. It's time to stop hiding behind your excuses, your fears, your doubts. The world is waiting for you to step into your power, but it's not going to wait forever. It's not going to give you a second chance. The longer you wait, the more time you waste. The longer you hold on to your fears, the further you drift from your purpose. So here's the question: what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep living in the lie, in the comfort of your excuses? Or are you going to step into the truth of who you are? Are you going to keep telling yourself you can't? Or are you going to rise and show the world exactly what you're made of? Because the truth is this: you are unstoppable, but you have to stop believing the lies first. Let me break it down for you in case you still haven't got the message. If you don't change, if you don't act, if you keep sitting on the sidelines of your own life, the consequences will be brutal. The world doesn't wait for you to get ready. It doesn't give you a warning. It doesn't give a damn about your excuses or your fears. The world will keep moving forward, with or without you. And if you don't step up and claim what's yours, if you keep letting fear and doubt control you, it will swallow you whole. You think this is just about a temporary setback, don't you? You think that by staying in your comfort zone, by hiding from the struggle, you're just delaying the inevitable. But here's the truth you've been too afraid to face: you are losing. You are losing every single day you don't act, every day you procrastinate, every day you delay, every day you keep telling yourself that tomorrow will be the day. You're losing and you don't even realize it. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine looking back at your life 10, 20 years from now. Imagine seeing yourself in the mirror, an older version of you, someone who hasn't changed, who hasn't taken that leap, who hasn't pushed through the pain and fear. That person you'll see in the mirror, that shadow of yourself, that's the price of weakness. That's what happens when you choose to stay comfortable, when you let fear rule you, when you settle for mediocrity. And let me tell you, that version of you, that person is dead inside. They're a ghost of who you were meant to be. They're someone who wasted their potential, who sat on their dreams and let them rot. They're someone who let their excuses kill them, who let their fear dictate their future. And the worst part? They'll live with the regret of knowing they had the power to change, but chose not to. They'll never be able to escape that truth. And that's not just a dark prediction. It's a fact. It's the brutal truth about the cost of weakness. The longer you put off your dreams, the longer you let your fears hold you hostage, the more time you waste. And the worst thing, you can't get that time back. It's gone. Every moment you spend waiting for the right time, every second you spend thinking you're not ready, every minute you spend too scared to take action, it's gone. Forever. And once it's gone, it never comes back. You're not just losing time. You're losing your chance at greatness. You're losing the opportunity to become the person you were always meant to be. The life you could have had, the wealth, the impact, the influence, the satisfaction of knowing you gave everything, held nothing back, is slipping away from you. Every day you wait, the person you could have been fades further and further into the distance. But you know what's worse than losing time? The pain of staying the same. You think it's hard right now. You think you're struggling. You think the pain you're feeling is the worst it gets. Let me give you a reality check. The pain of staying stagnant. The pain of living a life full of regrets. The pain of knowing you could have been better, but chose not to. That pain is far worse than anything you'll ever experience in the process of growth. If you stay weak, if you don't change, that's the life you'll live. You'll watch other people rise, you'll watch them take the risks, you'll watch them break the barriers, and you'll be stuck on the outside, watching them, while you keep sinking deeper into your own mediocrity. You'll see them winning, and all you'll have left is the bitter taste of regret. All you'll have is the knowledge that you could have done more but didn't. That's the punishment for weakness. So let me ask you something. Is that the life you want? Is that the legacy you want to leave behind? Is that the story you want to tell? To be the one who could have been great, who could have made a difference but was too afraid to step into their power? To be the one who watched their dreams die because they were too scared of the fight? The consequences of weakness are not something you can ignore. You can't hide from them. You can't pretend they'll go away. They're coming for you. They're creeping up on you right now. Every time you back down, every time you hesitate, every time you hold yourself back from taking that step, you're making them stronger. You're giving them more power over you. You're sealing your fate with every excuse, every delay, every ounce of fear you hold on to. But guess what? You don't have to stay weak. You don't have to stay trapped in the lies that are holding you back. You don't have to accept this life of stagnation, of mediocrity. You have the power to change. You have the power to rise, to claim what's yours. You don't have to be a slave to your weaknesses. You don't have to live in the shadow of fear and doubt. But it starts with action. It starts with you deciding that you're done being weak. It starts with you saying no more. No more excuses. No more hesitation. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to rise. And when you make that decision, when you finally wake up to the reality of what's at stake, you will see how much strength you truly have inside of you. The consequences of weakness are undeniable, but the rewards of strength, the rewards of stepping into your power, they're infinite. The world will tremble at the power you unleash when you decide to break free from your chains, when you stop fearing failure and start embracing it. When you stop hiding from the pain and start using it to fuel your growth, you'll become unstoppable. But that will never happen if you keep making excuses. That will never happen if you keep feeding the lies that tell you it's too late, that you can't, that you're not enough. That will never happen unless you take action. So make your choice. Live with regret, or rise and claim what's yours. The clock is ticking. Time is running out. What are you going to do? You've been living in a world of excuses, shackled by fear, paralyzed by self-doubt. You've been hiding in the shadows, hoping that somehow, some way, everything would just magically fall into place. You've been standing still, waiting for the perfect moment to act. But here's the brutal truth: that perfect moment will never come. It's a myth. It's a lie you've been telling yourself to avoid facing the harsh reality. You want to know what the perfect moment is? It's right now. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when things calm down. The only moment that matters is the one you're in right now. If you don't act now, If you don't step into your power now, you will be left in the dust while the world moves on without you. This is your wake-up call. This is the moment where you either rise or fall. There is no in-between. There is no more waiting. You've been given a gift, the gift of time, the gift of opportunity. But if you squander it, if you sit back and continue to make excuses, it will be taken away from you. Time does not wait for anyone. It doesn't care about your struggles or your fears. Time keeps ticking, and if you don't get off your ass and make something of it, you'll look back and realize you wasted it all on fear. You're at a crossroads and you can feel it. You know it. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to stay stuck? Are you going to let the fear keep you bound? Are you going to continue hiding from your potential, running from the fight, hoping that someone will come along and make it easier for you? No one is coming. No one is going to make this easier for you. If you want to rise, if you want to be the person you were always meant to be, you have to step into the battlefield yourself. You have to decide that you're done with being weak. You have to decide that you're done making excuses. You have to decide that this is your time. And when you make that decision, when you stop thinking and start acting, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stop you. I know it's hard. I know it feels like you're climbing a mountain that will never end. But listen, you don't need to see the entire path. You don't need to know what's waiting for you at the top. All you need is the courage to take the first step. That's it. One step, one decision. And from there, you'll find the strength to take the next step, and then the next. And before you know it, you'll have climbed mountains you once thought were impossible. This is not a path for the weak. This is not for the ones who want to stay in their comfort zone, who want the easy way out. This is for the warriors. This is for the ones who are ready to fight, who are ready to bleed, who are ready to sacrifice everything for the chance to become who they were always meant to be. This is for you, if you are ready to rise. But don't mistake this for a fairy tale. This is not about a happy ending where everything magically falls into place. This is about the battle. This is about fighting for what you want. This is about taking risks, pushing through pain, and refusing to accept defeat. You will be tested. You will be pushed to your limits. But let me tell you something. That's where the real growth happens. That's where the real strength is forged. It's in the struggle, the fight, the battle. That's where you rise. The rise is not easy. It's not smooth. It's not pretty. But damn, it is worth it. The moment you break through the darkness, the moment you push past the pain and fear, that's when you'll feel the power surge through you. That's when you'll realize that the person you were always meant to be was waiting inside you all along. And when you rise, the world will take notice. The world will see the fire in your eyes. It will feel the power in your presence. It will fear the strength you now possess. But understand this, you are not entitled to this power. It's not guaranteed. It's not automatic. You have to earn it. You have to fight for it. You have to make the decision every single day to keep pushing, to keep striving, to keep rising. And some days will be harder than others. Some days you will want to quit. Some days you will wonder if it's worth it. But I'm telling you, right now, it is worth it. Every second, every ounce of sweat, every drop of blood, it is worth it. You are the one who gets to decide if you rise or fall. You are the one who gets to decide if you stay weak or if you step into your power. No one else can make that choice for you. The world doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care about your fears. The world will only care about what you do and what you choose to do right now, in this moment. The rise isn't easy, but it's the only way forward. It's the only way to claim what's yours. It's the only way to become the person you were born to be. You are capable of so much more than you know. But the only way you will ever see that potential is if you step into the fight and keep fighting until you break through. So here's the question. Are you ready to rise? Are you ready to give everything you have? Are you ready to step into the fire and come out stronger, more powerful than you ever thought possible? Because it's time. It's time to rise. This is it. You've reached the end of this journey, the final chapter in a story that has only just begun. You've been challenged. You've been forced to confront the lies you've been living by. You've been pushed to see the harsh truth, the truth that has been staring you in the face this entire time. And now, the time for hesitation is over. The time for waiting is gone. The time for playing small, that ends here. I don't want you to think about tomorrow. I don't want you to sit back and consider the options. There are no options. There are no second chances. There is only now. Now is the moment. Now is the moment where you choose. Now is the moment where you decide who you're going to be. You either stand tall, rise above the lies and the fear and claim what is rightfully yours, or you stay in the same miserable hell you've been living in. That's the choice you're facing. No more excuses, no more hesitation. You either move forward with everything you have, or you stay stuck in the pit of mediocrity. This isn't just about talk, it's about action. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is simple. Action. The ones who rise, the ones who change their lives, the ones who break through the walls of their own fear, they act. They don't wait. They don't hope for some magical sign. They don't sit around thinking, maybe one day. They act and they do it now. I know you feel the weight of this. I know you've been thinking about the future, the life you could have, the person you could become. But let me make it clear. That person is only a fantasy unless you act. You don't get to be that person by wishing. You don't get to be that person by sitting back and waiting for things to fall into place. You only get to be that person by making the decision right now to step into your power and take what's yours. This is a battle. You've already been told that. The world doesn't care about your dreams unless you're willing to fight for them. But here's the catch. This battle isn't won by force alone. It's won by the relentless pursuit of your own potential. You have to outlast your doubts, outwork your fears, and outmaneuver every obstacle life throws at you. And that starts with this moment. Right now. This is where you either decide to be the warrior you've always known you could be, or you remain the prisoner of your own weakness. You've seen what happens when you stay stuck. You've seen the consequences. You've felt the sting of regret when you let another day slip by. But now you have a choice to make. No one's going to drag you to the battlefield. No one's going to force you to act. This is on you. You decide whether you are worthy of your own potential. You decide whether you will break through your own barriers and claim your victory, or whether you'll sit in the corner and watch others take what you could have had. This is your moment to rise. And make no mistake, The moment you take action, the moment you decide to stop hesitating, to stop playing small, to stop listening to your doubts, that's when the game changes. That's when the world starts to notice you. That's when the walls that once held you back begin to crumble. That's when the old you, the weak you, the scared you begins to die. And the warrior inside you will be reborn. So here's what I'm telling you. There are no more questions. There's no more wondering if you're ready. You are. You've always been ready. The only thing that's been holding you back is you. The only thing that's been stopping you from claiming your destiny is your fear, your doubt, your refusal to act. And that ends now. You have the power. You have the strength. You have the will to fight. But the choice is yours. You can walk away back into the shadows of fear and comfort, or you can take a step into the light and make history. It's time to decide. There's no more room for hesitation. Move. Get up and start moving. Take that first step into the unknown. Go after what's yours like your life depends on it. Because it does. It always has. You either take control of your destiny, or you let life control you. You either fight, or you die a slow, miserable death of regret. So move. I don't care how scared you are. I don't care how uncertain the path looks. Move. Move now. Don't wait for anyone's approval. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Just move. The time is now. You've been given the gift of this moment. What are you going to do with it? Move forward or stay behind. The choice is yours, but you don't get another chance to make it. Make it count. The rise starts now.